Okay, Saints, I'm here at Lily Road, 520 Lily Road. I came to see about the free clinic, which is back here in Building 3, because since I've returned to Washington, there is a disconnect in services, right? So I've not been able to get the prescriptions that I've been accustomed to for many years. And because you can't get into a doctor here, I'm finding. And even with my disability insurance, full coverage, right? So I came back to visit the free clinic back there, and it's drop in or appointment between 11 and 1, right? Which you would think is that's a nice, generous service for people that are falling between the cracks, right? But here's the key: if you don't let them put a mask on your face, you can't come in. And nobody is going to mask my face. I don't play masking games. Um, uh, it is against the law to require a medical procedure. A medical mask is a medical procedure. Okay? This is what you need to know, people. And I can tell you this because I'm a former justice for the land and soil jurisdiction of We the People of the United States of America, the land and soil, the real people that are living, right? Now, when you look at that building over there, here's your quick lesson. That's a corporation. That building is a dead entity, okay? But there are living men and women in there acting and performing like doctors, right? And there are people in the dead building. It's an inanimate object. And they're living people inside acting like doctors and nurses. They're not acting like men and women. There's a big difference. When you put a costume on, you lose your capacity to be a living man or a living woman under the law. That's where they trick everyone. Because that nurse, that woman who's pretending to be a nurse, now when she puts the costume of the medical license on, she's now a nurse and she has to do what they tell her, right? What the corporation. A corpse is a dead body, people. A corporation can't tell living men and women what to do. But when you put their costume on, they try to intimidate you and coerce you into pushing their narrative. And if you go along with it, you can keep your job, and if you don't, they'll fire you, which is actually blackmail and force, coercion, threat, and duress. That's fraud upon fraud. But people don't have the courage to call it what it is and stand up and fight for themselves and say, I don't have to accept rules of a corporation. Did you know that the only people that have to wear a medical mask are people that are part of the corporation, that are members of the corporate working class? They're the only ones that have to wear a mask. If the corporation mandates a mask and you want to work in that corporation, then yeah, you have to wear a mask or you have to ask them for an exemption. But the people that are customers and doing business with those corporations are not under the same laws. Does that make sense to you? Because that's as simple as I feel like I can break it down. Anyway, this is walking by faith. And I'm saying this in order to educate, in order to enlighten. You are not, as a living man and a living woman, you are not beholding to any system or any forced medical procedure upon your body. That is a crime. If anyone in the medical field insists upon forcing any medical procedure on you, you have every right, and in fact, you have the responsibility to tell them no. Okay? So, God bless you and peace.